Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but ruin.
And we'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And a yard.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Darnold from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up second
down and 3.
The 43-yard line.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle by...
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
This will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Gurley. He's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Desmond King.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Taking out at the 22. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Darnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Herbert dancing to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Darnold completes it and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking deep here for Ebron. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Chargers, 11.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 30-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Herbert. And the Jags grab it. And some space here. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And a give this time to the tailback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. Kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
46-yard line.
of the gun. Eckler running it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And at the 37-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Caleb Chason. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Herbert, one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Herbert. Henry's got it down outside. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. makes the score Jaguars 24, Chargers 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's got his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 4-yard line. Herbert on first down now. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But some better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
you